sorrow, misery, sadness, anguish, pain, distress, agony are all words to describe grief. Grief is the response to loss, particularly to the loss of someone or some living thing that has died, to which a bond of affection was formed. The emotional suffering you feel when something or someone is taken away from you is life-changing. So one of the journeys I was meant to live through was enduring a great deal of grief in my life. And through that, I learned that remembering that person in your heart, remembering what they sounded like, how it made you feel when they were around, and opening up the thought of possible communication between you and the spirit world can make that journey a little more bearable. In the Afterlife Part 1, we learned about near-death experiences and how the soul never dies. Einstein says energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. We are divine souls, created by God, that transverse time and space. Communication comes in many forms, not just speaking with our mouths and hearing with our ears. We need to listen with our heart and our soul. Go to a quiet place. Set the intention in your mind who you want to communicate with. It could be God, the divine realm, or a relative or friend that has passed. Ask out loud who you want to talk to and what answers you're looking for. The divine realm cannot interfere with your life unless you ask. Keep in mind, your answers may not come in the form you're expecting or the time frame that you're expecting. It could be a song you hear on the radio, for example, a life lesson, advice from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or a dream. The important part is when your answer does come, that you're able to recognize it and listen. I'd like to share a story with you on how I learned to first communicate with spirit. Back in 2014, my mom passed away, and she was only 57. I was a hospice nurse and cared for her in her home before she passed. She passed, my grandpa passed, and my uncle passed, all within a year and a half's time. All the while, my husband had an affair, and my son's dad moved out of state. So it was an extremely challenging time, to say the least, for me. When I was starting to pull out of the grief, I remember just feeling so lonely, and I just wanted to talk to my mom. It was one of my best friend's birthday weekends, and we live in a super small town. And for some odd reason, we had the chance to go to a psychic medium. We booked the appointments. I went. And I had never been to a psychic before. And during the reading, the woman started tracing the shape of an oval on the table in front of me, saying, "What am I seeing? What am I seeing? What is this?" I see a pendant, maybe an oval pendant. Well, before my mom died, my stepdad and I went with her to the funeral home to plan her funeral because she knew she was passing. And he bought me a necklace called a thumbie, and it's got my mom's thumbprint and the days of her life and death on it. I wasn't wearing the necklace at the psychic reading. I'd never posted it on Facebook. There was only a few people that even knew that I owned it. The only way the psychic could have known about the necklace is if my mom was there with us. And so my journey began. Remember, humans can only see 1% of the visible light spectrum. Is it so crazy to think that God and our loved ones are communicating with us, but we may need to listen in a different way? There is so much more to this physical world than we can ever imagine. As long as your intentions are positive and your vibrations are high, there's nothing to fear.
Next episode of Fireside Chat, episode 9, will be on February 24th at 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I will have a chat with Erin'sEnergy 313. She has her own YouTube channel, link in the description of the upcoming event. We're going to talk about her spiritual journey. We're going to just discuss spiritual things in general, and we have a very big announcement.
Simon Skiles is a spiritual guide with 5 years of experience helping people on their spiritual path. He's got a website, simonskiles.com. Show him some love, head over to his channel and give him a subscription. As a psychic medium, you can head over to his website and book a private session with him as well. Don't forget to check the live next Friday, the 24th, 5 p.m. Central. The link is in the description box for Simon's YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love hearing the comments from you guys. Also, you'll find in the description box instructions on how to order a Lightworker Healing Protocol session from myself. God bless as always, and thank you for being a part of my journey.